The Amazon Influence Program is never going to be the same thanks to this one new Viral Vue feature that we've been working on for the last year and a half, historical data. Now, this isn't just historical data on sales to gauge trends or a declining or increasing product, but we're also tracking placement. How often are you rotating in and out of the carousels? Should you actually be touching the video, or should you leave it looking at the history of the last year? And today I'm going to be unpacking everything that you need to know. So if you're excited, please like the video, subscribe, drop a comment, and let's jump into my screen and break this down. So the first thing is this is going to be phase one of historical data, where it's going to be accessible within the web app. And this is what is accessible right now for all pro users. Here in a couple weeks, we're going to be rolling it into the extension as well, so stay tuned for that. But for the time being, I want to kind of show you how we're actually going to use this within the web app. So if you go to app.viralvue.com, go to storefront, come over here, and this historical data is in several places, but I'm just going to kind of show you first within the storefront. And you can come to your videos, you can come to the products, which is the products that you've tagged on your videos, or you can come to the actual videos tab. So we'll just come to the products tab and scroll to, for example, this Ninja Creamy, and you can see the monthly sales is 7,000 in the last 30 days. But if I click on the little graph icon, you can see the sales history. You can see the last 1 day, 7 days, 30 days, 90 days, all the way up to 365 days. So you can see how trendy is this product. So you can see that in 2025, during the summer, it was doing about 10,000 units per month, or in revenue, it was doing $2 million a month. But then as it came to Q4, so November, December, it skyrocketed. And hence, it's because people were gifting this for a Christmas present. So you can see it jumped up to over $5 million. And then it took a big drop in January, still doing 700,000. And then it's slowly starting to climb up as we are getting into summer. So you can use this to your benefit when it comes to buying products. I know there's a lot of influencers that are strategically finding products to purchase. So maybe you're trying to find a certain trend, or you don't want to buy a product that is not consistently selling, or maybe it sold well in the past and it's not selling well anymore. And this data is going to allow you to know what is the actual picture of the product. So that's the sales history. We'll get more into it, but I want to show you the next thing, which is placement history. So we'll come over to, for example, this creatine from Optimum Nutrition. If I click on this little chart on the left-hand corner, this is where we see placement history. And you're going to see a ton of amazing metrics that are going to blow your mind. And I know this has been a big topic over the last several months of placement and tracking your placement and going in and out of carousel, what is actually happening. And this is going to give you that full picture. So as you can see, my current placement as of May 28th is neither. But you can see over the last 90 days, I've had 2 days in both carousels. I've had 24 days where I've been in top. I've had 16 where I've been in bottom. And then 21 days I'm in neither. So it's about over 50% I'm in some sort of placement. So Amazon is constantly rotating me from in and out to bottom to top to both, and split testing. And you can kind of see this graph where you have the placement over time. So again, the higher equals better placement. So I went to bottom, then I went to neither, then I went to bottom, and then I jumped up to top, then I went to bottom, then I went to top, both. And it just is fluctuating. And then I had a streak of like an entire week where it was selling, and I've had that a few times. And so you literally can see what is happening. And on this particular product, if I was to go in and look at it right now, I would see that I'm not placed. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, if I'm not placed now, that means I need to edit it. I need to update the thumbnail. I need to change the title, or maybe I need to do another video, or whatever the case may be. But having this placement history, it tells me a complete different story. It tells me that, look, this is totally normal. I go in and out of carousel all the time. Amazon is constantly rotating. And if I just leave it there and don't touch it, eventually I'll work my way back into carousel. And so you're able to literally see this. And I can come to the last 180 days and see where, again, majority of the time I am placed. So there might just be a couple days where I look and I'm like, dang, I'm in neither. So I'm going to change it. And you changing it might mess something up. Or it might improve it, you never know. But in this particular case, it's consistently where I'm going in and out over time. And so right now, I'm in neither, but I'm not stressing because I think here in the next couple days, next week, Amazon will test my video again and boom, I'll start making sales. And also when I look at my sales history for this particular product, that's what tends to happen is I start making sales, then it kind of dies down, then I get sales, and then it dies down. And it's because my placement is constantly being rotated over time. So that placement history is going to be game changer. Again, I'll show you some more scenarios and use cases for that. But then if we come over here to video analytics, this is an even cooler kind of breakdown of the data. So you can see the last 125 days over time. So this is May 28th. So I'm in none. The 27th, none. The 24th, I'm in bottom. And then as we work my way over, we can see this long streak where I was in top carousel from April 27th to May 7th. And then we can scroll through and we can literally see day by day, which is really cool. You can see the breakdown, the color key, again, both carousels, top carousel, bottom, neither. And then right down below is the influencer velocity. And this is going to show how many influencer videos are being added on a daily basis. So we've got 330 and you can just see over time, December 16th, one video was added. You can see January 6th, 14, and so on and so forth. And you can literally track how competitive a product is getting over time. So that's the placement history. And I'll show you again some other ASINs to look at, but I just wanted to dive into the sales history and the placement history. And this is going to be accessible and visible in several locations. So if we come to my storefront and come to, for example, the videos tab, this is where we can actually come to this FitBeast forearm strengthener, and I can click on this little historical data icon. I can click on this and it's going to pull up the last 90 days of my placement. You can see that I'm currently placed in both carousels, and 52% of the days I'm in both. 22% of the days I'm in top, 26 in bottom, and 0% in neither. So this is great. I'm not in neither carousel on any of the days, and I can literally track by day. And you can see that Amazon is constantly rotating. So I was in both, and then all of a sudden one day I'm just in bottom. I'm in top, then I'm in both, then I'm in top, and I just keep going back and forth. And so this is something that is really cool to be able to visually see what is actually happening. And you can go from 30 days, 90 days, 180 days, 365 days. And it also depends on when you actually uploaded the video. Because if you uploaded it just a few weeks ago, you're obviously not going to have 90 days of historical data. Now, if we come to video analytics, this is where you're going to see that this looks a little bit different. You can see I've had a 23-day streak where this has been in some sort of placement, and which is awesome. And you can see right here, last 23 days, nice little chart. So the more blue and green you see, the better. The orange, it's not terrible, but if you see a bunch of red, that means you are not placed whatsoever. So again, the color key makes it super simple. And then you can see the influencer velocity. So total influencer video count is a lot lower, which that is probably why my placement is 100% win rate, where the creatine, there was 333 influencers. And so it's going to be rotating, fluctuating a lot more, where this one I've kind of stood and been firm within my carousel placement. And then you can see the velocity over time. So that is another place that you can look at the placement, which is super cool. It makes it super nice. And we'll look at another one here. This is, I think, like a nail trimmer for my dog. So you can see that there's been a few days where I was in neither. And again, I don't want to stress because I'm in bottom for, this was like 3 weeks. Then I went to neither. Then I went to bottom. And now all of a sudden I'm back into top carousel. And so if we come to the video analytics, we can see I've got a 6-day streak, but there was quite a bit of red. And I know a lot of influencers, they'll stress every single day, like, am I in top carousel or I'm neither? Like, where am I placed? But Amazon is constantly rotating. And where I would be concerned is if it is just showing straight red and there is never a get into top carousel or bottom carousel or both on these charts. And so right here, I've got a 91% win rate, which is phenomenal. And then again, the influencer velocity down below. So this is going to be super fun for you guys to be able to go and kind of analyze your videos, maybe look at some of your best sellers or products that you thought would be doing well and see how you're placed and what is that fluctuation over time. And you'll be able to actually analyze and see all of this within the Viral Vue web app. Next, we'll jump to product research, show you another use case. So this is within the bucket manager. For those that don't know what this does, you can go to Amazon, search for any product. If it has creator connections, you can add it within your bucket manager and decide if you want to send an automated message. So you can see that I have 100 messages that I can come select right here and send these messages to the brand requesting for a sample. But before, you can do a little bit more digging to see if the product is actually worth it or not. So if we scroll down right here, we'll see that we have this spring float, and we'll see that it's selling 1,000 per month. But if we click on the sales history, what does the full picture actually tell me? So last 90 days, you can see that it's definitely going up. It's trending up. So it was doing 400, basically 16K in revenue, jumped up to 40, and now it's doing 80K per month. And it's because it's more of a seasonal product. It's a product that sells better in the summer, and we are just approaching summer. And so this is a product that could be worth purchasing. It could be worth requesting if you can get it within a specific time window. Or this is a product that you could have been looking for a couple months ago. And if you saw it a couple months ago, it would have been doing basically like no sales, 400 units, 16K, which is still decent. But if you had the full, call it 365-day picture, you could see that it crushes it in the summertime. So you can see June of last year, July of last year is doing 20K units per month, which is almost $1 million in revenue. That's insane. So it allows you to gauge, do I want this product? Do I want to deal with the seasonal product? Am I trying to time a market? Am I strategically buying? Am I requesting at the right time? If I got this product in October, well, basically it's going to be a dud of a product until next year, come May, June, when things start to pick up. And so having this sales history is going to be an absolute game changer, especially if you guys are purchasing inventory and you are buying to review, which is a phenomenal strategy, something that I've been doing a lot lately. And having this sales history is going to be super, super powerful. So you can see as far back 365 days of actual history to know if this product is performing well or not. So that is within the bucket manager. And again, to access this historical data, all you do is where the monthly sales are, you're going to click on the graph icon and it will pop up and show you what I was just showing you. Now, the next place is within ASIN Finder and Product Finder. So Product Finder is a way to basically find products that fit a certain criteria. So if I'm looking for a product that is between $20 to $100 and is doing at least $1,000 in monthly revenue, I want at least one merchant video, and I want a max of 50 influencer videos, and I'll hit confirm. Viral Vue is going to actually find products that fit that criteria. And then with the historical data, you can actually figure out if it sells well now, if it sells well in the past, if it's on a downward trend, an upward trend, everything in one place. And so now we have a list of products that fit that criteria. And before I decide to purchase the product or request for it, I can actually come and click on the monthly sales historical data. So I click on this, and again, you can see over time how it's performing. So if we go, and it's the last 90 days, but if we come back right here, it's April 19th. So this is a brand new product that just launched in April of 2026. And yes, it's doing really well, but does that mean here in a year, is it going to continue to do well? And you can see that if I go back to 180 days, like this is the very first time that that metric is there. So it's a newer product. And so that's where you are taking a risk on buying this because you don't know if they're going to run out of stock. You don't know if they are a credible, reliable seller. And so you want to find products that have a little bit more historical data if you're going to be spending your own money to purchase to review. So let's just find one that might be a better example. So this Bluetooth headset, it's doing 4,000 monthly revenue. And you can see that it basically March 1st, it was doing 1K and then it jumped up to 2K and it's actually increasing. And if we go to the last 365 days, it's going to load this in. And you can see when they launched, they were doing way better than what they are doing now. Now, they're still doing decent and they're still holding a decent sales velocity of 2,000 to 1,000 units, which is still like 40 to 20K a month. And so having this is going to help you kind of paint that picture. Whereas if you bought this right here, banking on them consistently doing $200,000, but then they tanked, well, you might not recoup your investment. But here you can kind of rely that they're going to consistently sell 1 to 2K units per month because they've been doing that for basically the last year. And they might be able to go up. I don't think they're going to go lower, but they do have the history where they might be better. And so this is something where it's like, okay, they've consistently been selling this well. I'm willing to take a shot and gamble on this particular product. And so you can do this within Product Finder. You can do this in ASIN Finder. For those that don't know what ASIN Finder is you can literally take a massive list of products. So this is a list of like 400 plus products. I can grab the URLs, come back to ASIN Finder, paste them in. Once I hit return, it will pull the ASINs and I can hit submit. And what it will do is it will pull the sales history, how many influencer videos, all have on these specific ASINs within this list. So you can see that it loaded super quick and we can see, okay, these products are doing X amount of revenue, but what is the historical sales like? So I can come click this griddle cleaning kit, click the monthly sales history, and you can see that it is actually going up over time. And this is a really good sign for a product that I want to review. So if I get a list of ASINs from an agency or a brand, I can throw them into ASIN Finder, find the best ones, look at the sales history, and make sure that the product that I'm reviewing is not just going to completely die out. It's going to continue to sell month after month. And the only way to do that is within the historical sales data. So super, super nice. I know a lot of people have been requesting for historical data. It is now available. Get to using it. We're excited to hear your guys' feedback and all the success stories that come from it. And then stay tuned for when we roll this out into the extension itself. It will basically be the same exact thing, but within the extension, which is going to be a complete game changer. But for now, our team knocked this out of the park. It's been a labor of love. I hope you guys enjoy, and we'll see you in the next one.